Hi you guys, this is JJ and today I have a spiritual reading for you guys since that was the second runner up for the poll that I did the last time on my YouTube channel. And so I decided to bring one since I haven't done one in a while, I believe. So we have three options here for you. I have option 1, 2, and 3. And it includes one oracle card and one tarot card from two different decks. At the bottom of the decks, we do have the Knight of Pentacles and the Ten of Wands. So what this is telling me is that we are right now collectively moving through a slow moving energy. It feels like we're dragging our feet essentially, okay? It feels like we're moving, like the crab, we're moving backwards instead of forward. And for some of us, we're feeling like we are moving forward, but then at the same time, we take 2 steps back. So it feels like we're going back and forth, back and forth. I feel, see, this guy's looking this way, this guy's looking that way. So I feel like there's a push and pull energy going around. And I do feel this is collective energy. This is everyone's energy at this time. I feel like this is because we are in a planning stage with the Knight of Pentacles here. We are planning long term in our future. What is it that really makes us happy? What is it that we want to create? What do we want our future to look like? But in order to do that, I feel like there are some things that we need to let go of, and there is a lot of that going around right now. If you guys follow me on Instagram, I did post today about a storm. Essentially the message, I forgot the name of the card, but essentially the message is, it's like a tower moment. We're having this storm coming that we do not see coming, and it is, I'm not gonna lie, it's gonna be a difficult storm. But essentially what the point of it is for us to let go of things that are no longer serving us, that are keeping us tied to where we are at. And where we are at, we are not happy, and we are figuring that out right now. That's why it feels like we're dragging our feet, because we want to move forward. We have this energy of like, okay, I know what my plan is, I know what the strategy is, but how come I'm not moving forward to where I want to be? Okay, and this is just not you feeling that. I feel this is a collective energy. So I just wanted to point that out because the cards are pointing it out to me. So we'll see what message do you need to hear right now from your spiritual team. And let's see, we're all feeling this. I'm feeling it too. You guys are not the only ones. Here I'm going to do something different. I have my rune set here, and I'm going to pull a rune for each stack. So you could pick depending on the rune, or you could pick option 1, 2, or 3. And then I'm new to the runes, so I do have a little chart here explaining what they kind of mean. So you could do your own little research if you want to find out more about it, but we'll see. So we have for option 1, 2, and then the last one, let's see, 3. Okay, so we have all 3 here. So like always, the timestamps will be listed down in the description box below, along with my personal email for personal readings. That is it. I will let you guys pick, and if you already picked, then go to the description box below and fast forward to your option. So let's get started with the reading. Let me put these a little bit further so I could have more space. So for option 1, we have, move the camera a little bit down. There we go. So for option 1, we have the rune, I believe this is Sol. I haven't looked at the chart, but I believe this is Sol. Solu, SOWULO. So it's basically the sun. Okay, this is the sun. This is talking about strength, energy, health, and success. So wherever you are at in life at this point in time, just know that you are essentially going to succeed. You are going to see the sun again. You are going to achieve happiness. Your health, if you've been dealing with health issues right now, it is flu season. Just know that you will be okay. And you're going to have a lot of energy, or you might be feeling a lot of energy, actually, this impulse or energy to want to move forward, but you can't move forward quite yet. Okay, there are some things that we need to let go of. There are some things that we need to release in order for us to move to where we want to be, okay? So we'll put that here and we'll look at the cards. So we have number 21, the slave dances into freedom. Okay, so there is freedom happening for you. This card talks about you're being freed from something that was keeping you enslaved to it. This could be a person, a place, or a thing, a circumstance, or whatever. It could be anything. It could be your own thoughts, your own beliefs. It could be your family. It could be your boss. It could be a job. So essentially, it could be anything, okay? And this situation has kept you trapped in the energy in which you are right now. And I feel like you are now noticing how trapped you really are by this situation. I'm getting kind of the devil energy here, the devil card, which is, it's become toxic now. It's like you can't take it anymore. Where you once could have dealt with it, now it's like, no, I'm not dealing with that situation anymore. I need to put an end to this. I'm also getting here that you're going through a far-reaching change. You have a struggle. They're saying that the struggle has served its purpose and you don't need to be there anymore. You have learned your lesson. I'm also getting that you are in a readjusting period. If you are making your way out of this situation, out of this toxic situation, it's either you're figuring out how to get out of that situation, or you just recently got out of it and now you're like, okay, what do I do? Yeah, it was a toxic relationship or it was a toxic situation, but it was my comfort zone in a sense. You get me? It's like an example. Kids who have abusive parents. This is an example. Kids who have abusive parents and they get put into a foster system. They still want to go back home. Doesn't matter how abusive the situation, how bad the situation was at home, because that was their home. And that's kind of what I'm getting here with you people who picked option 1. It's like there was a toxic situation and some of you have got out of it and now it's like, okay, well, that was my safe zone, so what do I do now? You know, it's kind of like you're stuck in that fight or flight, and now that energy is no longer with you, it's like, what do I do? What do I do with all these anxieties and fears? Like, where do I put them? Where do I channel this energy in? I'm also getting here that you need to take your time with this change, whatever this change is. Some of you are struggling whether to leave the situation or not. Some of you are like, I'm fed up with it, but at the same time, you're like, you know, but they need my help, or I feel sorry for this person, or I feel sorry for this situation. And Spirit is saying, no, you need to free yourself. You need to catch that train that's leaving the station, because this is your ticket out, okay? And you know it, and this situation has gotten out of hand. And I'm also hearing you have to leave the war zone. The freedom is yours, okay? And let's look at your tarot cards. We have the Fool. This is a whole new beginning. And it's so interesting because she's going this way and he's coming this way. So you're meeting. And like there's people here trying to help you. And for some of you, I'm getting like this is people who are trying to show you the way. You may have someone who's telling you, go this way. You need to leave this situation. This has become toxic. Don't you see what is going on with you? Don't you see how it is affecting your health, your vitality, your energy? And it's like you're leaving. And if you were hesitant or you were worried that you made the wrong choice for leaving, you did not. Where you're going is to a whole new beginning. The Fool card here. Take a leap of faith. It's like the universe is meeting you halfway, but you have to take the leap. You have to leave that situation. In this case, I'm feeling like it is up to you, whether you stay or you go, whether you take the leap or you don't. You have to trust. And I'm pretty sure that if you pick this option, you know what the situation is, and you're no longer in denial. Because people who picked option 1 already can't stand the situation, already know how toxic this situation is. And where you are going is the sun. This is the sun, the rune of the sun. So where you're going is towards happiness, towards a whole new beginning, towards new passion. Yeah, you may feel lost a little bit. You may feel like a toddler learning to take his first steps, but it is for the best. This is not serving you anymore, and you need to get out of it. Your last card is the Three of Cups. How beautiful. So there might be people trying to help you. Definitely there might be people trying to help you, or this situation that is toxic has 3 people involved. It could be 3 siblings. It could be a parent and 2 children. It could be anything. It could be 3 friends, 3 roommates, anything, okay? 3 co-workers. I don't know. You name it. It's 3 things. It could be that these situation that deals with these 3 people, it's time for you to leave, okay? For others of you, once you leave, you will find the right people. This is the soul family card. This is happiness. This is joy, celebration, going out to parties, celebrating things. Some of you are celebrating this freedom. If you're like, no, what are you talking about? I'm feeling good that I freed myself. Well, congratulations. You're feeling good. You're going to meet new people. You're going to expand your horizons. And I wish you the best on this new beginning. And that's what you need to know spiritually at this time. Just know that whatever is going on, it's to free you from this situation, okay? So now to option 2. So for option 2, we have, okay, this one is Isa. So ice, basically. So things are at a standstill. There's blockage and there are challenges going on around you at this time, okay? Things might be I'm getting kind of like the Hanged Man energy here, which is things just delays. I'm hearing delays, stop signs everywhere. You don't know where to go. You can't get out of the situation. You can't turn left or right. It's kind of like you're stuck in traffic, right? You can't go anywhere. You're just stuck there. And that's kind of what I'm feeling for you, okay? Just whatever the situation is, it feels challenging. It feels like ice. You have to wait till the ice melts. Let's see. We have number 3, grandmother of love, granddaughter of life. Such a beautiful card. So here with this situation, with this card here, what I am feeling is you're being guided here to look at your past patterns. That is kind of what I'm looking at, what I'm feeling and what I'm looking at when the granddaughter is looking at the grandmother. It's kind of like you're looking at, this could be ancestral too. What did your ancestors, your mother, your grandmother, people before you, what patterns are you repeating that they did? Okay, that's kind of what I'm getting. I'm getting that you have to know that the path that you are moving to is towards more happiness and freedom. Again, there's that freedom thing coming up again. So I think this is going to be kind of a collective energy. If you feel drawn to going for option 1, if you did not hear it, I suggest you do. They both touch on that subject of freedom. So here I am feeling like you need to let go of these past patterns, these things that I'm hearing that you already learned from your past choices and experiences, but you are punishing yourself in some way. You feel like you're going to make the wrong choice, or you feel like, well, I made wrong choices in the past. What makes me think I'm going to make the right choice now? And Spirit is telling you that you have a lot of wisdom within you. And you can use your ancestral wisdom as well. And by that, I mean looking at their patterns. Do something different. Don't be scared to get out of the comfort zone. For example, if you come from a family of pure doctors and all of a sudden you want to be a freelancer, a entrepreneur of some sort, Spirit is saying, well, don't be scared to get out of that, tradition. I'm also hearing touching back on their past mistakes. Look at what worked for them and look at what didn't work for them. And what didn't work for them, is it a repeated thing in your family? So how can you change that? What can you create different so you don't repeat the same story, so the cycle is broken? I'm also getting here that you have to give up on the notion of being perfect. It's like you keep comparing yourself to your ancestors, to your mother, or to a grandmother, or to some type of paternal figure. And Spirit is saying, don't compare yourselves to them. You are not perfect and they are not perfect. They made their mistakes and you have made your mistakes, right? So I feel also that there might be someone, like an older person around you, like a family member, that could offer you some type of wisdom here. And maybe you're discarding it because you're thinking, well, how would this person know if they're from a different age, or things are different now, they're from a whole different time? Well, the wisdom is the same. They've learned the wisdom. They have a lot of wisdom. And some of you, I am getting that you are young, but you have the wisdom of an 80-year-old person. You're an old soul. It's kind of what I'm getting here. I'm also getting that don't blame yourself for past mistakes. I don't know why that keeps coming up, but there's a big thing here about not blaming yourself for past mistakes. That you need to know that these past mistakes that's how you have gained your wisdom. Without those mistakes, you wouldn't have any wisdom to share or to tap on when you're making a choice. There's also this energy I'm feeling that you feel like you let someone down. Either you let yourself down or you let someone down. And Spirit is saying that don't punish yourself for that. You didn't let anybody down. And I'm hearing that it is because you're doing things different than what is expected of you. And Spirit is saying that it's completely okay. The Queen of Cups. You have to nurture yourself. There is some type of emotions that need to be healed as well here. Again, going back to that of looking at those old patterns, tapping on your intuition, tapping on your emotions. Or this might be the person whom you feel you let down, a water sign, so it could be Sun, Moon, or Rising, Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio. And this could be a male or female because these are general readings. But I feel like this woman is very nurturing. We have a lot of women here. The elderly woman, the young girl, and then like her mid-20s to 40s to 50-year-old woman here. So there's a lot of female energy here. It's kind of like generational, right? You're a child, you turn into a young woman, and then you turn into an older woman. Something about generations here. I don't know. So it's not, I keep picking up ancestral work here. It could involve, like, let's say a grandma, like your mother, yourself, and then your daughter. It's kind of like looking at, because she's looking that way. So it's kind of like looking at how your mother raised you, therefore looking at what worked and what didn't work, and then now you're implementing that wisdom into how you raise your daughter, kind of. That's kind of what I'm getting here, okay? And then we have the Six of Swords. So whatever the situation is, just know that you will be moving forward. You will be going to a more peaceful stage in your life, okay? And this is the wisdom. The Six of Swords, all these swords here are the lessons learned. And I feel like in order for you to move forward in your life, you need to heal some aspect from your past or related to a motherly figure in your life, or family wounds. Something's going on there with ancestral. And I feel like once you do that, once you heal this, once you nurture yourself, or you forgive yourself or the other person, you're going to be able to move forward with your life to a more peaceful chapter. Okay, so that's what I have for you guys. Now for option 3. So for option 3, we have... Oh, I was about to say, is this the blank room? So we have this one. And this one is Manas, I believe. And this rune says it's about the self, it's about culture, and it's about friends, and about mankind. Sorry you can hear my stove. That's my stove. I'm making dinner while I record. So, let's see. We have number 40. Her joy renders the impossible task possible. Such a beautiful card. So this card here talks about something that you thought that there was no way that it was going to happen becomes possible. I'm hearing you have to follow your bliss. You have to follow that which makes you happy, which makes you passionate. I'm also hearing double gift. There's a double gift here. The gift of trusting the universe that this problem had a solution, and then the gift itself. So whatever it is that you thought was not what's impossible becomes possible. That's the gift. And then the second gift is the trust in the universe responding to your prayers or to your difficult situation. So this is a beautiful card. So basically this card is telling you to not give up, to keep having trust and faith that situation that feels really difficult at this time, it's actually gonna be resolved faster than you think. And you need to trust that Spirit's working on it, and that sooner or later you will see the situation. I just heard redeem itself. I don't know. Redeem. The Three of Wands. Yeah, you're waiting for something. It's so cool. I'm sorry. Every time I get cards that support my what I'm feeling intuitively, it still surprises me, and it's astonishing to me. So you are waiting for something that you think it's impossible. Something, it could be a task, it could be a project, it could be friends, it could be a situation with a lover, it could be anything. But you feel like this is impossible. You feel like there's no way this is ever going to happen. You waited too long, or I don't know, but you're just waiting. You're waiting. But Spirit is saying here that the wait is going to be so worth it. Whatever it is that you were asking for, it's coming your way. And it could happen within 3 weeks to 3 months. Yes, there's still a little bit of patience being required from you, but just know it is kind of a double gift. And I feel like some of you have even gave up on this. I'm kind of hearing like, oh, I forgot I had asked for that when you received the gift. It's like I had forgotten that I had asked for that a long time ago. And it's kind of you're getting that gift, you know? Or you thought that, I'm also hearing like, oh, I thought this was never going to happen, and look, luck's on my side. But it's not luck, it's the universe working in your favor. Kind of like repaying your patience. They're rewarding your patience. Okay, they're rewarding the trust that you have in the universe for trusting that it will be delivered to you. So whatever the situation is you're waiting. And your ships will come in. Do not worry. Even if it still seems, usually the Three of Wands is depicted with ships already here. And this card is not. You don't see any ships here. So that's why I'm saying it might take 3 months. But just know that they are coming. And I'm feeling like you're eagerly waiting. They're both like on a cliff, aren't they? This woman is kind of like on a cliff too, right? It's kind of like, and this woman is on the cliff too, or man, I don't know. So you're both waiting. Anxiously, you're waiting. But just know it's going to come. And you're getting a double gift. So it's going to be double the gift. The King of Rods. Some of you are waiting for a fire sign to come back. Some of you are waiting for a fire sign. Sag, Leo, or Aries individual. Some of you are waiting on a project. The King of Rods, this is general, so I'm going to try to say everything. This is like you're waiting for a project, for a business venture. You're waiting for a business opportunity, something like that, okay? For others of you, it's like you're waiting to hear from someone, from this King of Rods, and you think this is impossible, this is not going to happen anymore. Well, Spirit is saying it is going to happen. Okay, just things need to be sorted out before, and I can't tap into, because there's so many things that come through if I tap into it, and I can't name every single one of them. But some things there's some loose ends that need to be tied before this person can come back into your life. For some of you, I do feel like this is a soulmate kind of energy. This is someone you've been praying on, a soulmate. You've been praying to meet the one. Well, Spirit is saying this person is almost there. I'm also getting here like this person is looking at you. There's someone looking, like there's someone looking at what you are waiting. And this opportunity comes to you. I don't know. It's like you're just standing there minding your own business at a park or something, and all of a sudden this man approaches you. I don't know why I'm getting that, but it seems like there's this man or this opportunity comes your way. Something you've been waiting for. You've been waiting. I'm hearing for some of you 3 years. You've been waiting on this for 3 years. And it's interesting because this is a card about mankind and friends. Where you're getting a man here. And for some of you, it could be a female because this is general readings. So that is what I have for you guys. I hope this resonated. Like always, if you want a personal reading, my email is listed in the description box below. My Instagram is also listed in the description box below. Follow me there. I keep all my updates there. And I wish you guys the best and take care of yourselves. Bye.